Out here at the sports complex where the Chelan Goats soccer team, their seniors are being introduced with their parents. There are several who have already been introduced out front. Are Coach Richards and Coach Juarez, and they are out shaking hands and greeting the players as they come forward. And this is just something that's a tradition, which I think is incredible. And that is that tonight, although they're playing a league match, only seniors will play, and that would be varsity as well as junior varsity players throughout the course of the season. So we are very, very excited for these kids finishing up their high school career, but more importantly, so much they're doing so well as a talent. And I know that Chase would want me to make a point of Tanner Johnson being brought across the playing field here with his folks, and they're going to take some pictures, of course. And now, as we listen in,
Jafef, Luna, and Terrence, Elias, and Anna.
And there is Mr. Rainville reading out the names, and Mr. Luna is the next one. Anna Luna, who is his mother, not here, but indeed a special lady. And that young man, I'm sure she is very proud of him and what he has been able to accomplish during his high school. She works very hard to keep the kids in school and to do all the things they need to do to remain in the best situation they can be for the education, and of course to, I'm sure, teach them the way it needs to be done, how it is, what it's like to work hard, because that woman works very hard, and as well as I'm sure her father does, his father does. And so anyway, so some more of the senior class here of 2016. Luis Ramirez is our next senior coming out, and his parents are joining him on the field. Terrific experience. Dave Rogie, I'm here now with the Sports Blog this evening after the Chelan Goats beat Omak Pioneers by a score of 3-0 here this afternoon in a last senior game here on before the playoffs start at Chelan Field, and you guys did quite well. I'm here with Ronnie Barajas and with Christian Barajas. Let's start with you, Ronnie. You guys look like you guys were moving the ball well, passing the ball. You were able to keep it at your end pretty much the entire game. How did you feel about the way things were happening, the way things were moving? Did you guys seem to be in your flow?
I mean, we were playing a little bit off. We were off on our communication, and that affected us a lot. We had good movement. At one point, nobody was showing to the ball, and I mean, we could have done better.
Now, did you guys play, Christian? Did you guys play 2 periods or just 1? Okay, so you guys didn't score in the first period then at all. Okay, because they hadn't changed the board when I got here, and I was kind of timing it so I would be able to talk to you guys and not end up messing up your dinner. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Christian, you scored 2 here in the second period, and with about 5 minutes apart. What was happening for you just that was making that possible?
Coach put me in my regular position. I mean, he put me as a middle to control everything, but things weren't happening the way they were. Players weren't really making runs. Like he said, no chemistry. Our defense was our forward, and our forwards were defense. He switched it up a little bit for players can get some rest, be ready for Kashmir Cascade.
Okay, so that's what's coming up now. Is the playoffs start, Ronnie, next week?
Yeah, we go against Omak again, and hopefully we win that one. And then we go against the winner of Kashmir and Cascade.
Okay, and both of those matches will be here, right?
Yes.
Now, if you guys win those 2, then do you move on to then to the Apple Bowl? Is that the semifinals at that point, or is that a whole nother series of playoff matches?
Well, I think it's
We get a free pass
Yeah.
in the first round.
In the
And
Okay.
lose-out round.
the winner from Okanagan or Manson
Okay.
faced us, and then we go to the final.
Yeah, and you guys then, that's when the B schools get involved, is once you get past next week and your selection out of the Caribou Trail, then you guys start playing the other schools that get involved here from the east side. Christian, tonight was senior night. With that, because I'm sure that a lot of the seniors that normally play like JV or maybe don't get as much time on the varsity, did you feel like did that contribute a little bit to some of the confusion and maybe some of the not trying to be critical at all, but just you're not the same 10 or 11 guys that play together all the time during those minutes. Does that have a significant impact, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, some players didn't know what to do in the position. I mean, you give the ball and then you stand there, and they want to make the runs. So we had to pass it back, passing it until like something happened, and that chemistry didn't come out like Coach thought it would.
Well, guys, congratulations on another win, 6-0. That's what wraps up your Caribou Trail play, I think. You can't ask for much more than that. And now you guys can move on. You can take a little break, take a deep breath, and the next match then is, Ronnie, when do we play again?
I believe it's Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay, and about at normal time, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So, guys, go be with your team, celebrate a little bit, and thanks for taking time out this afternoon. And we'll be looking forward, yeah. And I took some minutes to the game. I'm going to try to start getting more minutes that I can put in with the interviews and stuff so you guys, people can see your play and not just hear about it. So, good job. Go get them. All right. Go Goats. Thanks, guys. I'm here now with Coach Richards and for the blog, and I just talked to Ronnie and to Christian a little bit about the game, and they were talking about how the first half was a little sluggish, a little separation with, and I know that you guys. First, let me compliment you because you're the only program that I've ever seen that takes all your seniors from every division that you play, i.e., JV, whatever, C team, whatever you have. You bring them up on senior night and you let them play with the varsity and set down some of your varsity players. And I think that's incredible. So my hat's off to you, Coach. I don't know if that's your idea, but whoever did it, I think it's
typically every year.
it's
I
a-
mean, it's just reward those guys. They put in a long season. They put in a lot of hard work. It's not like they work less.
Absolutely.
Than anybody else.
Absolutely. And I
Reward
think
that.
it's great that they get that acknowledgement. Now, first half, obviously you're playing guys that aren't usually playing together.
Right.
Did that contribute a little bit to some of the fraction and the fractures that appeared out there on the field
You
at
can always
times?
point fingers to
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
I would
yeah.
say yes. The chemistry wasn't quite there, but I really feel that the momentum we had was geared up towards that Cascade game to solidify that. And then coming into the last game, knowing we're sitting 4 or 5 starters, and mentality was just a little different. I could tell,
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah. So now coming out the second half, Christian has a couple about 5 or 6 minutes there where he's just kind of he's in the right place. He's passing well. He's dribbling well. I saw him make a couple of cuts with the ball and just left people standing there, and then got the big shots. Do you kind of look to him for some of that, as he's obviously one of the stronger players?
Well, he's always been one of my starters, and I started him today. His job at the beginning of the game was to basically just control the midfield. I didn't really want him getting into the attack too far because we needed to control that midfield.
Right.
Second half, I tried to single him out more. I tried to getting him on the outside to where he was one-on-one. So where ball shifts, basically we just look to redirect, and there he is making that run in, and it worked for 2 of them.
Yeah, it looked good. They looked a lot more together during that period. Even with your substitutions of some of those seniors, at that point they all seemed to be just kind of gelling a little bit.
Right.
So obviously, league now is done. Next week we start with the Caribou Trail Championship. Is that what's
we've
coming
got
up? District.
Basically our interleague playoff, which is the CTL. So basically Tuesday it'll be 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Losers are out. Winners play on Thursday for the CTL title, and then for basically seeds 1 and 2 coming out of the CTL going into the district tournament.
Okay, and that then, are you potentially at home now? all the way through, even district, or
Yeah, we have good potential. I mean, district finals at Apple Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, that's a neutral site. But, if we win CTL #1 at this point right now, we're looking at home field. We could be here all the way till the end.
wow, that'd be great, wouldn't
so
it?
It's a good situation to be in.
Yeah, you're certainly getting strong following. I mean, I even see some kids out here tonight that I haven't seen at soccer games before. So
Right.
I think that really says a lot about what's happening and the kind of the buzz around school and what these guys are capable of. And so that's great. Well, Coach,
Especially this time of
obviously,
year, it gets exciting, right?
yeah, absolutely, always. And it seems like everything is getting exciting. Everybody's playing well right now.
Good.
Well, Coach, best of luck. Congratulations on a win tonight.
All right, thank you very
Best
much.
of luck coming up this next week, and we're going to come out, try to get more and more footage, more and more talking to the players, talking to the coaches, and just kind of try to really build up a momentum for the school, for the community, so that people see that soccer matters too.
Right.
It's important. These kids play day and night, and not everybody takes the time to pay attention, but we're going to make sure that they pay attention.
Well, we appreciate it. It's an amazing game.
You bet. Coach,
Right.
good luck. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you, sir.
Dave Rogie here with Jamie Richards for the Lake Chelan Sports Blog. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Is Live On.